Not long ago, I switched from controller to keyboard and mouse on Fortnite. And honestly, I wish I knew some things before I switched. Because I thought I was just going to get on keyboard and mouse, play for a few days and be good, I did not really think it through. And yeah, that definitely did not happen. So if you're thinking about switching to keyboard and mouse, here are 10 things I wish I knew before I did it. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, you're going to be horrible. The first thing is, you're going to be bad. Like, there's no way around it. If you've been on controller for a while, you're used to everything. You know where all your buttons are. Then you get on keyboard and suddenly you're forgetting what key your wall is. At least that's what happened to me. I'd go into creative and mess up the easiest stuff. And it gets annoying because you know you can do it on controller, but you just have to get through that part. Don't switch for a couple days. Get mad and then switch back. Give it some time. Tip number 2, do not copy a pro's binds. Honestly, I used to think that I needed pro's binds. I'd look up a pro's settings and copy them. And honestly, some of them felt terrible. Just because a pro uses a certain key doesn't mean you're gonna like it. Everybody's hands are different, so try different key binds. If something feels weird, change it. You don't need the exact setup as a pro. Just use what feels comfortable. Tip number 3, practice piece control. One thing I'd recommend is practicing piece control a lot. Like when you're in a creative map, don't just free build the whole time. Do some piece control maps. Practice box fighting people, taking walls, putting cones in their box, stuff like that. I'll usually just free build for a little bit too, just to get comfortable with my binds before I start playing. At first, though, you're gonna mess up a lot. You'll try to place a cone and somehow put down a wall, but after you do it enough, you kind of stop thinking about what keys to press and you just do it. And that's really what you want when you're switching to keyboard and mouse. Tip number 4, your aim might get worse. I thought when switching to keyboard and mouse, it would instantly make my aim better. It didn't. It made my aim way worse. I'd miss shots that I usually would have hit on controller, and that's because I'm not used to aiming with the mouse yet. On controller, you already know how far to move the joysticks. With the mouse, you have to learn all of that again. So if your aim sucks at first, don't worry about it. You'll get used to it. Tip number 5, stop changing your sense. This is probably one of the biggest things. I'd miss a shot and immediately change my sensitivity. Then I'd play worse. Then I'd change it again. And I'd keep doing that. Do not do that. Find a sensitivity that feels decent to you and use it. You're gonna miss shots. That's normal. You don't need to change your sensitivity every time you miss. Give yourself time to actually get used to it. Tip number 6, editing is gonna be hard. Editing is probably one of the most frustrating things for me. I'd go into creative and mess up edits over and over again. And at first you're thinking about every button you're pressing. But eventually, you'll stop thinking about it. Your fingers will just do it. And that's where you're trying to get to. So if you're messing up a lot at first, just keep practicing. You're definitely going to get better. Tip number 7, creative helps a lot. If you're switching to keyboard and mouse, play creative. Seriously, you can practice your edits, aim, movement, building, whatever you need. If you mess up something, you can just do it again. You don't have to wait for another game. Also, practice what you're actually bad at. If your aim sucks, practice aim. If your edits suck, practice edits. Pretty simple. You don't have to spend 5 hours doing it either. Actually, just focus while you're practicing. Tip number 8, keyboard and mouse won't make you cracked. This is something I definitely thought. I thought switching to keyboard and mouse was just going to make me way better. It doesn't. You're still going to miss. You're still gonna die. You're still gonna make dumb plays. Keyboard and mouse is just a different way to play. You're still gonna have to practice and actually get better at Fortnite. So don't expect to be a pro after a week. Tip number 9, you might get worse before you get better. This is probably the most annoying part. You might actually be worse at Fortnite after switching, and you're gonna wonder why you even switched. But you learned something completely new. So some days you're going to feel like you're getting really good. The next, you're going to feel like you're terrible again. That's normal. Don't judge yourself off one game or one day. Give it some time. Eventually, you're going to stop thinking about your blinds and just play. That's when you start feeling really good. Tip number 10, don't give up too early. And finally, don't give up too early. This is probably the biggest one. If you've been on keyboard and mouse for like 3 days and you're getting destroyed, don't immediately switch back. Give it a real chance. Learn your binds. Get comfortable with your sends. Practice your aim, practice your edits, and just play. It's going to be frustrating sometimes, but eventually you're going to get to the point where keyboard and mouse doesn't even feel weird anymore. You're just playing Fortnite, and honestly, that's when you know the switch was worth it. So yeah, those are the 10 things I wish I knew before switching from controller to keyboard and mouse. If you're thinking about switching, just be ready for it to be rough at first. You're going to mess up, you're going to miss shots. You're probably going to get annoyed, but just stick with it. Give yourself time to get used to everything, and eventually, it'll start to feel normal. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. Are you on controller or keyboard and mouse? And if you're thinking about switching, how long have you been playing controller? Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.